Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 6-6. Pull it high. Clear. 5.
They'll run on first down. Farrell. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Bender. He's going to look deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Off play action. Bender to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Got it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bender. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
When you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. They run on first down with Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Bender. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they give this time to the tailback. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on 1st down. Bender, and the catch made by Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw. Bender. And he's got Shockey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 3. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Craig, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Jackson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little... Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Mike 58 right there. All day, every day.
Looking to throw on second down. Bender. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backward, and the pressure gets to him again. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And an alley to run. And a great move again. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, and have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Check.
On second down now, it's Jackson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation and taking care of the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Cowboys. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And an alley to run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Check 3,
first down. It's Craig. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So the Redskins down by 4, 35 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rest. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now it's the Redskins' turn. Trailing in this one now. A little under 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Looking to throw. Bender looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's second and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's third and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Back to throw. Bender toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. On fourth down, Bender. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Craig. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, I know that you and I were raised that in this situation, just take a knee. You got the game pretty much salted away, but instead of that, they throw it. Another touchdown.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.